The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That 2nd down play nets a -4. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Jackson on the move to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are...
Gotta go back
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Ingram. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and 12, Jackson buying time to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. 6-0 our score after one. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. Gain on that play.
Henry running right. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Henry. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the 17, Tannehill rolling to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Tannehill. Out to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Draw play. Ingram now. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Steps away. Room here to run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson being chased out left. And now he's going to use his leg. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed, indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let's go. Right there in the middle, 55. I'm on.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. On the move to his left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here we go. 60 out,
To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill forced out, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Got a man. It's Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Topper! Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. You must be dreaming. Fight.
A first down carry for Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's see what you got.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had to pick picket fence in front of him.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go now. 6-1. 5-4. Watch the run. Watch the run.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 43 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on fourth down. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check. Watch 54. Better bring it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Kamale Correa gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. On third down, Jackson being chased out left. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They took it to 10.
Hey.
It's lonely on top of the throne.
I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicky know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hop with a squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clippity, yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, though they taking notice. Taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, though they taking notice.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. Slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making a game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic, dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it.
I'm back, chat. I just want to let you know